Definitely don't want to forget that. Definitely don't want to forget that.
Good evening, and what is going on? There's just one little thing I'd like to talk to you guys about. Last week, no, the week before, it was a Tuesday, and it was about 15 degrees below zero is the actual temperature. Now, I'll be the first person to admit that I am the worst at this. I did not empty out my water separator, which I should, and this is just a quick little video to remind you guys, right around October, November, right around in there, you're going to want to change your fuel filters, and you're going to want to start using an anti-gel. I did not do that, and I think maybe I drained my water separator maybe one time all summer long. I had right around 10,000 miles on my filters, but you know, they worked all summer long to separate the water and all the contaminants. And then I went Saturday to fill my truck up and put in my anti-gel, and come out Tuesday morning at 15 degrees below zero, and my truck wouldn't start because my Fass was froze up. My filters were froze up. So you guys, you really need to do, and you know, just looking at the filters, it looks like there's nothing wrong with them. That's the water separator, and that's your fuel filter. You know, you really need to loosen that up and let the water out. A good practice would be once a month, if not more. You know, there I sat stranded. No, I wasn't stranded, I was still home, but you know, I hit my remote start on my truck. I started my truck, and about 10 minutes later, my truck started spitting and sputtering and shut off. Well, you know, I thought something was wrong with my Fass, maybe a relay was bad, so I went out, I listened, I didn't hear my Fass running, so my wife took me to work. I come home later on that day, and you know, turned my key on and my pump started running. So, and I noticed I had zero fuel pressure. So I started taking my heat gun and running around my filters, and I slowly was able to get some fuel pressure, enough to get the injectors bled and get it started. And if you guys don't know, it's 1, 2, and 4 to bleed your injectors. And you know, it was just a big pain in the butt. So one thing you definitely want to do is change your fuel filters and start running some anti-gel right around, I would say, November at the latest, depending upon how cold it gets, you know, in your area. I'm in Ohio, so you know, it gets cold. Today's temperature was right around, I think the high was 19. The low tonight is going to be about 2 degrees. So you know, I start plugging my truck in when it starts hitting right around 20 degrees. And then also, you know, now I'm going to start, you know, changing my filters every November instead of in March like I was doing. So it's just a quick video to let you guys know that you need to get your filters changed and start running your anti-gel right around November. I know I've said that a lot of times, but it's just a good practice. You know, I've got an older heavy duty Fass. It's the red top. I think it's an HD, and it's really hard to get those filters. You have to order them. My local diesel shop, he had actually the 2 filters that I need. My truck takes the FS 1001 and then the FF 1003. They've since changed in the platinums and the titaniums. They've changed the necks on those, and you know, those filters won't fit my pump. And I've tried to see if I could change the nipple out, and they said no, it's completely different and won't work. So anyway, I've got the heater running. Went and got some propane today, so I've got the ability to heat my garage. So hopefully I can get out here and get some videos shot. It's still a little chilly in here. It's right around 40-50 degrees, but it's only been running a couple of hours. So to bring it up, you know, from the 5 degrees that it is outside, it takes a while. So I'd like to get just a little bit bigger heater, but I'd like to get just a little bit bigger shop too. We've talked about buying a different house and trying to find a house that has an actual shop for me instead of using the garage, and something that I can fit my truck in, my mowers, my trailer, and everything. So you guys keep your fingers crossed. I'll be able to do videos all year long then, more so than what I am now. So once again, guys, it was just a quick video to tell you to change your filters and start running that anti-gel, and no later than November, depending on your climate. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Oh, sorry, one other thing. On the last video, if you guys have watched that clamp tight tool, you know, I fumbled around with that a little bit. They make it look so much easier than what it is, you know, to actually use. That is a very nice tool. I've used it a few times now. Every time I use it, it gets easier and easier. It doesn't take that long to get that clamped. So if you guys do end up purchasing one of those, I'll put another link in the description below for, you know, the clamp tight tool. I'll have a link in the description below for Fass, and then I'll also put a link in the description below for Hot Shot Secrets. I run all their products in my truck. I love their products. I'll continue to love their products. And you know, I picked up about 3 miles to gallon by using their products, you know, from the oil, the friction reducer, the stiction eliminator, and their everyday diesel in summer and anti-gel in the winter. The anti-gel does have a cetane boost, so you do not need to mix the two. So it's just running the anti-gel in the winter and the everyday diesel in the summer. And then every 6 months, it's a good practice to run the extreme diesel, or diesel extreme. So I think that is it. Links in the description will be for Clamp Tight, Fass, and Hot Shot Secrets. So check them out online, and we'll talk to you guys later on. Bye-bye.